Slow start with a holiday hangover. With the sun in Capricorn, we start the month off with the idea of focus and determination, and we're going to have success. It's just going to be a hot minute as we transition to full steam ahead. Hi, I'm Patricia Tate with Willow Grace Mystic, and this is your January 2024 New Year forecast. So let's dive in. So for Libra Sun and Libra Rising, we start off with January 1st with Mercury direct. So I'm loving this because Mercury's been stationing retrograde in your third house of how you connect with people on a daily basis. The third house is your relationship with your siblings. It's your neighbors. It is all types of communication, written, and your personal spirituality, your cousins, it's letters, it's books, it's all those topics. So it's going to be a focus for you for the month. And how you say things, it's basically the house of how we exchange and communicate and travel. So Mercury direct now has you seeing things getting back on track. The new year, you might struggle with focus and you might need to take it slow because we have Venus in Sagittarius. Venus is the goddess of love and money and resources, and she is square to Saturn in Pisces. Saturn is the planet of restriction, and Pisces is flow and spirituality. In your sixth house of finding a balance between home and work, your mental health, your physical health, your mentors and guides, it's your daily habits. And so a square is like this tension point. And so discipline might be lacking for you, and it might be difficult for you to get some things done. So take it easy on yourself. Don't make too many demands on yourself for this transit, and things will ease up. Then we're going to move forward to January 4th. On January 4th, Mars is going to move into the sign of Capricorn. So Mars is fiery, intense, hot. I love it. And in the sign of Capricorn, this is your fourth house of your home, your family, your roots, your foundation. It is your personal life, your ancestors. It is those people who shaped you. It is who you share a past with. It's your genealogy. It's your traditions. It's going to be a major focus for January as you move forward. So Mars entering into Capricorn, being the planet of energy and passion, now within the goal-oriented sign of Capricorn, this is really going to help you get back on track and get in tune with your life's direction. You can benefit from being practical and connecting with important people that are in your life, whether they be mentors, guides, or family members. All right, so then on January 8th. On January 8th, we're going to have Mercury in Sagittarius, squaring off with Neptune. So we have Mercury in the sign of Sagittarius in your house of communication, and it's going to be squaring off with Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is the planet of my dreams, my intuition with no boundaries, in my house of I need to find a mentor, a guide. I need to focus on my mental health, my physical health. It's also where we have daily service to others, where we volunteer, and it's also the house of pets. And so Mercury and Sag here, expect your imagination to take over. It might be difficult for you to focus on anything that's mundane. So this will be a time for you to focus on creative projects and to give your mind a break and not put too much thought into things. All right. Then on January 11th, we're going to have this beautiful new moon in your fourth house. So new moons are fresh starts, clean slates, an opportunity to begin anew. It's planting these seeds for the future, and it's in the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is the mountain that you want to climb. It's like setting your heights, your sights on things that are everlasting. And so it's going to be an excellent time for you to set these new goals. Make them goals that you can focus on for the rest of the year. This is really the time when you need to set your goals, not the January 1st. This is going to be the time that you're going to set your goals for the year ahead. Make the most of discipline and working on plans that can be in these realistic ways. The moon is also trine to Uranus in Taurus. So we have the moon, and it's trying to Uranus and Taurus. I love this because the moon is your sensitive side. It's your emotional side. Uranus is think outside the box, be creative, and it's in your house of shared resources. It's the house of deep bonding. And so you're going to have these themes come up, making you more independent, willing to do some things differently, and making you more open to unconventional or innovative ideas at this time. And then on January 12th, the very next day, we're going to have Mars in Capricorn. So now Mars in Capricorn, it's also going to make a trine, but to Jupiter. Now, Jupiter is the planet of expansion and gifts. And so this is an opportunity to bring lucky energy to people that you share resources with. It's alimony, child support, cash, property. It's the house of deep bonding. It's the house of what we desire, these deep connections. It's also the house of taboo topics. The 8th house can be the house of obligations and inheritances. All right, so now having this trine is about maximizing these opportunities that you already have and feeling great about the way that your life is going. And then on the very next day, on January 13th, Mercury is now going to enter into the sign of Capricorn. So when Mercury goes back into the sign of Capricorn, it's about your thoughts and your ideas and bringing disciplined mental energy for the goals that you set for yourself. You can work on your long-term goals and come up with these plans or these strategies to make them happen. It's you taking this practical approach and talking with those people that you respect, whether they be family, mentors, or guides. All right, and then on January 20th. So on January 20th, we have the sun entering into the sign of Aquarius. So the sun is you, and Aquarius is unique, electric, and it's think outside the box. It's want to be alone, but want to support the group. And so the energy is going to shift from this slow and steady to electric and magnified into the theme of personal joy, pleasure, children, childlike activities, art, music, creativity. I love that the sun is going to be entering into Aquarius for you. The sun here is going to be embracing what makes you different, making you more independent and working to step outside of your comfort zone. The 5th house for you is affairs, or it's children, or it's investments. It's the house where we take risks. It is the house where we have these hobbies and how we express ourselves. And so now you're going to be stepping outside of your comfort zone, making these changes and focusing on your future. And it's conjunct Pluto. Pluto is the planet of permanent change. And so in the sign of Aquarius, it's having you focus on changes that will totally transform your life and taking control over your future. You can be more inventive and unconventional as you move forward. All right, then on January 23rd. So on the 23rd, we're going to have Venus entering into Capricorn. When Venus enters into Capricorn, Venus, the goddess of love and planet of love, joy, pleasure, Venus is now down here joining Mercury and Mars. And when she moves into the earthy sign of Capricorn, with your house, your home, your family, your traditions, the things that you are that set your foundation, you can enjoy being ambitious. You can enjoy focusing in on your goals and making progress for things that you want to do. This is you saying, I'm ready to be conventional and I'm ready to be committed. Then on January 25th, we move to a full moon in the sign of Leo. I love a full moon because they allow the opportunity for endings and closures of things that were started already. They reveal things that were once hidden. So in the sign of Leo, Leo is creative. It's about being childlike. And in the 11th house of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, your networks, what do you want to do to move forward with? It is the house of who do you share beliefs with? The sun is having you focus on what are your goals. And the moon is revealing some projects or activities. And it could be groups that you have joined. And now you're going to say, I'm ending this and I'm ready to move on to something new. I need to work and focus on hobbies and things things that bring me joy. I need to take breaks. I need to focus on, because I have this extra surge of creativity, romance, love. I want to be more affectionate. I want to connect with my inner child. I want to be heart-centered. I want to feel more connected and be stable. All right, then on January 27th. So on January 27th, Uranus is now going to be stationing direct. I love this because Uranus is in your 8th house of your shared resources and shared beliefs. It's the house of deep bonding. It's where you have these connections with other people, whether it be business or with pleasure. Now, Uranus stationing direct here means that the change can now be more of an option for you. Changes that have likely stalled for you over the last few months with any topics that have you sharing things with others, whether it be resources, debts, obligations, taxes, inheritances, any of those topics. They're now going to start to take action, and you're going to be able to create the changes that you want. You also have the sun in Aquarius. The sun in Aquarius being in your 5th house of, fun, joy, pleasure. It is squaring Jupiter. Jupiter is in your 8th house. Now, Jupiter is the house of expansion, and squares are going to be tension points. So all of this is all going to be going on at the same time. So the square is about you feeling not 100% in it for somebody else, and not always worrying about things, struggling to find the motivation because you're focused on your journey, yourself. Now, we also have Mercury in Capricorn, and it's conjunct Mars. And so Mercury, your thoughts, your ideas, it's going to be very active. With Mars here, passionate, many ideas, many plans, something that has to do with home, family, traditions, something that has to do with people that you share past with, or traditions, real estate, all the topics that have to do with your foundation. And so this has you being very enthusiastic about your ideas and wanting to jump at the chance to take those, and not always focused on what other people are wanting to talk about or focus on. All right, so Libra, I would love to hear about your thoughts in the comments below. Please check out the other transit videos, and please join me live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I offer new moon or full moon astrology forecasts. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.